Hi everyone, welcome to Hey Flora. I have a great question here today. Hey Flora, what is your advice to a young artist who is just starting out and wants to be a professional artist? So I get this question in one shape or another pretty often, and I think it's a really kind of exciting question because the reality of this moment in time is that we live in a very exciting and full of possibilities kind of landscape in terms of how to take creativity and make it into, a way that you make your money. So the one thing I want to start by saying is that I think it's really important to remember that if you're talking about being a professional artist, you're talking about running a business and being an artist. So there's two things there, and I think it's common to kind of not want to do the business part or feel intimidated by that part because you want to do the art part, but how do you do both? And my advice is to just keep in mind that the business part can be full of creativity if you choose to look at it that way. And honestly, that is what will ultimately set you apart from everybody else that's trying to be a professional artist. So how can you bring all your innate creative ideas to your business? How can you do things differently? How can you use technology in a way that is going to, shake up the way that people do it normally? So I would say that's a huge question to consider, and there's no one way. Obviously, everybody is different, but also to really look at what your strengths are and who you are as a person, and how you can sort of swirl all of that together into something that feels truly authentic to you. So the most important thing, I think, is to stay connected as you're making art, as you're putting your art out there, as you're developing your business, staying connected to what feels like most authentic, what feels real to you, what is keeping you engaged in a way that maybe it doesn't even feel like work because it's so interesting and exciting. That those are like the breadcrumbs to follow. As soon as you start to feel disconnected or like you're going through the motions, or you're doing something because everyone told you you should do it, that to me, those are kind of red flags. And I've learned this through my own experience. Every time I do something in my business and in my art, so much of this goes for both, it's like when I do things that feel really exciting and there's creativity woven into it, there's possibility, I'm kind of in a flow of some sort, those are the things that tend to really succeed. So I think that it's an exciting time to be an artist, an exciting time to be a professional artist, and there's no formula. Don't be fooled if someone hands you a formula. There's really no formula, but I will say you have to be ready to do the work, both in your creative practice and also as an entrepreneur and in your business. It's both realms are sort of equally demanding, I would say, when it comes to showing up and doing the work. So being ready for that, just go in knowing that that's part of the deal. It's not the easiest job in the world, but it is super fulfilling and so, exciting and always changing. And that's another thing that's so wonderful about being a professional artist, is that you can always be reinventing yourself, coming up with new things, putting it out there in new ways, and then it really does become like an entirely creative process. So I hope this helps, and good luck to anyone who is starting that path, and I hope this can give you a few little nuggets as you begin the journey. Thanks so much.